between 1997 to 2007. Anybody that wants that document, you can get it in the government press. If you read that document and you don't have good people, then you have a problem. What is important? Is it local government election or local government reform? When I came in as a governor of the state, we saw 27 billion naira worth of contracts collected by people, even those in America, came to take contracts from local government system without executing such contracts. And unfortunately, a commissioner in my administration was also involved in taking such contracts, although he took the contract when I had not appointed him as commissioner. Now, we discovered several things. There's what we call judgment debt. Judgment debt as a system in local government. Lawyers here will explain it to you. Judgment debt means somebody takes local government to court and gets something awarded, maybe 1 million against the local government. And then as soon as the allocation of the local government comes, because it's judgment debt, you must pay that money first. And how do they do that? Now, the local government chairman will connive with businessmen and lawyers. They will award contract, and the local government will default or repudiate some of the clauses. And when the businessman goes to court, nobody will represent the local government. The judge will not give judgment. And then they collect the money, and the money will go. We have documents on that. We decided we must change the law. Anybody that defaults or takes money of a local government must go to jail. We must amend the law. We set up what we call Bon Wakama, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, panel to review local government system and laws in Imo State. They toured the entire 304 wards and toured the entire local governments, did their report. The volume is like this. What they discovered is very, very frightening. They sat down and brought what we call the draft bill. Most of you may not be following. So rushing to do local government election. This is why that local government election has not held. After all, Ikedi Ohakim cannot be governor and be local government chairman. It's not possible. Now, when we took that law to the House of Assembly, the House of Assembly had to do what we call public hearing. You see, because patience is very important in governance, and nothing is automatic. You don't expect anybody to perform magic in a system that took about 30 years to collapse. And also remember that if you are playing leadership role and you come to a system where 80% of the leadership unquote, are not interested in change. They are interested in change, but they suffer some losses. You must have to find a way either to confront them or work with them or pacify them or get the things going. And you know what that means in a third world nation if you are in transformative mood. Now, when we did that, they discovered that no, if they don't remove this man may dislocate us. Because most of them live in mighty buildings. Their expenditure profile has gone so high. They are rent-seeking elites. They have what I call entitlement mentality. Mm-hmm. These things, we must curb them. And for you to do that, a man who has about 50 people following him, mm-hmm. Whenever people come from America, it's their homes they will visit first. They drink champagne with them. Let me go and see this big man. Nobody will come to my house.
Oh, come on.
Now, those people have become what we call the African big man. They have become deity. Those deities will do everything, even if it means killing somebody. Either to remain in power, or to win election, or to install their houseboys, or to deal with those who want to introduce reform. But we came in and said, we are not interested even in second term. But we are interested in laying the foundation for good governance. What we did first, we came to America here and Britain. and recruited some people. Say, look, come. We went to UNDP. We brought systems. We invited them. Come and sit down and draft systems we will use. As I talk to you now, I'm not exaggerating. Imo State is running paperless administration. We are fully computerized on my table. So it's extremely very difficult for anybody to embezzle 10 kobo. And I want you to check the local government system we are running now. In 2 years, they have assets of 11 billion naira, the highest in the whole Nigeria. Under what we call the IROMA, Imo Rural Road Maintenance Agency. They have assets, equipment, worth 11 billion. Local governments in Imo State today are tarring roads. In the past, from 13th of February 1976 to 2007, no local government had tarred 1 kilometer of road in Imo State, and I want anybody to disprove it here now. No local government in Imo State tarred 1 kilometer or half a kilometer of any road. Today, the local governments in Imo State, working with the state, is doing a project we call the Imo Boulevard, 150 kilometers of double carriageway, linking from Uguta, running through Mbitoli, from Mbitoli to Ikedi, passing through Amimo to Mbisa, and ending at Okwal. We support. My friend, listen, because you don't go home. We are looking for now, those of you, the person who wrote this address, if you had done your homework, and I know you have, you will know that last month, the program for local government election was consummated in Imo by the appointment of ISEC chairman and members, by the approval of the new law, by constitution of all the members, by setting up timetable. Those things have been consummated. And why did it take time? Because we have to get the law on which we run. The former law did not serve our people. The former law exploited our people. The former law did not build anything to punish those who exploited our people. And the people in local government were people put there by the people we call the deities, using their houseboys. They will never allow you from America here to contest election and pass. No. They will deal with you. So the system we have now is a system where you can come. If your people say you go, you go. No big man can stop you. You know? So I know that the person that wrote this thing wants to contest local government election. Give your name to Chalk or Dr. Kevin. And then you go back home and see how you do it. And then there is something that is very interesting here. All secondary schools, all primary schools in Imo State have dilapidated structures. This is a shame to all of us here. A very big shame. I tell you, you see, the mentality of our people is that government must do everything. Tell me